Hallo Leute und willkommen zurück in einer weiteren Folge Genshin Impact. Wir hatten die letzte Folge aufgehört und das machen wir auch weiter. Alice ist gerade bei einem sehr wichtigen Thema, Leute. Jetzt wird es ja gerade interessant. Auf jeden Fall gut zu wissen. Die himmlische Ordnung war also nicht von Anfang an da.
Oh, that's exactly it. The three goddesses split these powers amongst themselves, promising never to consolidate them into one singular body. This was meant to keep the world stable. But, fast-forwarding to the present, the eternal moon's marrow is with you, while the iridescent moon's marrow, which should never have appeared in this world, has been retrieved. Add that to the presence of a moon goddess in the flesh and... the power of all three moons is gathered here in Notcry. There hasn't been an event like this since the War of Funerary Flame. And it's having a noticeable effect on Tevat's borders. Because I wish to give my darling daughter a peaceful, sunny environment to grow up in. Is that a good enough reason?
Kinda sounds like you're dodging the question, but it does make sense.
Well, that's one reason anyway, and the most important one. The others are a little complicated to explain. For instance, cleaning up after dearest Miss R. Albedo could tell you more about that if you're curious, but right now, I have a more important question to ask you. Why are you collecting the moon marrows? I see. Nicole told me about that legend once.
Nicole? You mean meet Anne?
Oh, so you remember.
Wir haben ihre Stimmen in Fontaine gehört. Oh. Warte, ist das nicht die Meisterin? Warte mal, ist das nicht die Meisterin von Mona? Ich glaube, das ist die Meisterin von Mona, oder? Oder irgendwas. Stimmt, wenn ihr euch noch erinnert, es gab eine Szene, da war Mona in Fontaine. Und genau, Leute, die Hexe N war dann in so einer Tasse. Wir waren auf dem Tisch und wir konnten mit ihr kurz quatschen. Das war da, wo wir unten waren. Genau. Ich weiß nicht, aber Mona hatte ja auch irgendwie so eine Art Hexenmeisterin gehabt. Ihre Meisterin war eine Hexe, glaube ich. Ich weiß nicht, ob das sie war, aber irgendwas war da mit Mona. Boah, ich glaube, ich muss nicht mehr erinnern, genau wann. Oh, das ist ein bisschen zu lange her, Leute. Wenn man darüber nachdenkt, das ist ein Portain gewesen. Das ist jetzt actually 2 Jahre her. Boah, ich müsste mal die Aufnahmen noch mal kurz stöbern, mal gucken, wo das war.
Yes, of course. That was a story about fate, her area of expertise. But back to the story of our dear moon goddess. I'm afraid her intended method of returning to the moon is unlikely to work anymore.
What does that mean?
She may be missing, but she hasn't gone anywhere. She has disappeared.
My body is so heavy. Wait, no. It's my mind that's heavy. My arms and legs are as light as a feather. What's happening to me? I feel drowsy, like I've been asleep for too long. Is it daytime or nighttime? Is the moon out? I think I'll go for a walk. Are you out for a walk too? The day has come at last.
Das war eine Filmszene.
Have I grown so weak that I can't even sustain my physical form? But Moon Prayer Night is nearly here. I was so close to returning home. Death is near. Is this how it ends for me? Will I return to the moon after I disappear? Or... I don't want it to end like this. So far, at least, I still exist. Even if not physically, I can still feel. But as my power wanes, I'm sure that too will fade. I suppose I might take one final look at this world. The world where I was born.
Come on! Come on! Wait for me!
The Frost Moon Enclave. How much it has changed since I was born.
These decorations, they're so heavy.
It's times like this when you kind of wish men could be priestesses and acolytes.
How fascinating. I've never had the chance to be privy to people's private lives in this way. In the past, people would get so solemn and serious the moment I showed my face. Like they were frozen stiff.
Karina, Lametti, it's time to eat. Coming.
I want to watch them a little longer.
Lol, was? Wir spielen Columbina. Lol, wir spielen ja sie. Lol, das ist ihr Rennen? What the hell? Leute, die hat ein ganz anderes Laufen. Guckt euch mal an. Crazy. Ich bin einfach eine Columbina mit keiner Ausdauer. Ich kann leider nicht angreifen, aber das ist ja krass. Die hat ein ganz anderes. Okay, sie steht auf 10 Schützen. Ah, nee. Das sind ihre Mondkräfte. Die sorgen dafür, dass sie da Schuhe angeblich hat. Oder irgendwas, was dafür sorgt, dass sie so steht. Crazy. Columbina, mach dir keine Sorgen. Du wirst gezogen. Und schon bald bist du ein Teil unseres Teams. Dann wird sie tatsächlich, Leute, uns bei ganz Nordquai die ganze Zeit begleiten, bis 7.0 auftaucht. Was ich aber gerade so bemerke, ganz kurz, das Durchsichtige sieht natürlich sehr geil aus, was ich aber gerade so bemerke, ne? Es ist genau wie in Natlan. Bei 6.0, 6.1 und 6.2 wurde die Map nicht verändert. Erst bei 6.3 hast du die von Chaska den Clan gesehen und von unserer Zenlali den Clan gesehen. Und erst bei, weiß gar nicht, bei 5.4, 5 oder 6, glaube ich, war das, kam erst der Vulkan. Oder war das 5.4? Weiß ich gar nicht so genau. Auf jeden Fall, der Vulkan kam voll spät. Das ist ja genauso wie in Natlan, Leute. Krass. Sonst immer die Patches waren immer so, dass immer da ein Stück Land immer dazu gekommen ist. Naja, die Entwickler wissen schon, was sie tun. Auf jeden Fall, die Story geht hier weiter. Und ich denke mal wahrscheinlich, als ich mir sowieso gespannt ist, muss ja immer weiter Story geben. Na gut, gucken wir mal.
So just fill these balloons with air, right?
Yep. Try a couple now to test things out. The rest can wait till Moon Prayer Night.
Think fast.
Rita!
Teasing an acolyte of the Frost Moon Scions? Surely that's a punishable offense.
Take this!
Huh?
Alright, enough horsing around. Lady Lauma gave us a task. We should get back to it.
The task is just to check that the balloons don't leak, right? Doesn't matter if we fill them with air or water. Yeah.
Okay, you got me there. And you got me there. But still, we can't use all the balloons before the festival even starts.
We won't use all of them. And as long as Lady Lauma's trusted acolyte doesn't snitch, this can stay as a little secret between friends. A couple more can't do any harm, right?
Oh, you menace. Then, think fast!
Is pumping a balloon full of water really so much fun?
Das ist eine Frage, Columbine, die musst du dir selber beantworten. Und das kann ich dir nur sagen, wenn du es einfach mal selber ausprobierst, junge Dame, ne? Probier selber aus. Vielleicht gibt es wirklich Games, die dir wirklich Spaß machen. Ist auch so die Sache. Ey, alter Schwede, ich finde ihre Laufanimation ja so geil. Ey, ist die geil. Leute, ich freue mich schon, wenn sie draußen ist. Ja, aber das dauert noch eine Weile. Das dauert noch eine Weile, bis die auftaucht. Aber die ist schon cool, muss ich ehrlich sagen. Also Columbina ist schon richtig geil. Die hat mich vollkommen überzeugt. Ich war erst mal so am Anfang noch ein Struggle, nur ob wir sie ziehen sollen. Aber jetzt hat sie mich überzeugt. Wir werden sie
I'm sure you're
ziehen.
both tired from playing all day. Come on, eat up.
A plain, humble meal. That has always been the way of the Frostmoon Scions.
Huh? How come Lamatti got a midsummer berry dessert? I always get Lockaberry. I don't mind sharing. You can have a bite of mine if I get to have a bite of yours.
They're sharing food? I've never shared food with anyone before. Even at the Harbinger tea parties, everyone just ate off their own plate. And when I couldn't finish my food offerings from the Frostmoon Scions, they'd leave the leftovers out under the moonlight for the animals to claim.
Hey! That was 2 bites! Oh, then you can have another bite of mine.
Oh, you too. Oh, don't fret now. Here, have some of Granny's too.
So this is what it means to be family. I'm seeing so much that I'd never usually get to see. They'd never act like this when I was around. It's nice, being able to just watch people in peace in these final moments. What a rare opportunity. I think I'll go take a look around Nasha Town, too. Maybe the Traveler will be there.
What? Jetzt wird sie zu uns? Was ist denn jetzt los? Alice läuft mit uns mit,
After
geil.
the War of Funerary Flame, the moon goddesses were no longer recognized by Tevat. They lost the whole foundation for their existence. That's why the moon goddess's strength is fading. She cannot withstand the world's rejection of her. To be more pedantic about it, the moon goddesses did something to offend the heavenly principles, and that's why they were ousted. Something of a recurring theme in Tevat's history. Theoretically, speaking so candidly should put me in their crosshairs too, but they can't tell me what to do. I'll say whatever I want. Anywho, the Moon Marrow energies were but a drop in the bucket for her, and that battle against the Ray Hair of Solnari only weakened her further. Fortunately, it happened close enough to Moon Prayer Night, when the Kuvaki concentration here is high. That's the only reason she managed to survive this long.
What do you mean, fortunately? You said she disappeared. We're too late.
Oh, what a headache. I thought this was all common knowledge. I guess I have some more explaining to do. Okay, buckle up. It's time for another lecture. Now, I said earlier that the moon goddesses lost the foundation for their existence. The reason for that has to do with the natural order. Basically, the rationale for their existence in Tevat was lost. The same logic applies to the present moon goddess too. Consider her existence so far. Her comrades in the Fatui called her Damselette. And she was worshipped as Kutar by the Frostmoon Scions. But these connections have now been severed, whether by her hand or yours.
So, The rationale that once sustained her existence is now gone.
Wait, we did that to her?
Oh, well, strictly speaking, yes. But let's not start pointing fingers, shall we? I'll only end up as the big bad villain, and that's not the kind of final boss I want to be. Of course I do. I'm only the greatest mage in the whole entire world. Now, if you wish to find your moon goddess, there are 2 problems we need to solve. Firstly, we'll need to strengthen the connection between her and Tevat, at least enough to sustain her until Moon Prayer Night.
Strengthen her connection. But does that mean I'll have to rally all the Frostmoon faithful behind this?
I'm afraid a bygone faith and a former home won't be of any help to her now. Do you know her name?
Her name?
Oh, yes. Names are very important things. A name is a fundamental concept that anchors one's entire existence. Then your first job is to find it. As a moon goddess, I'm sure she must have a name she identifies with. Neither Columbina nor Kutar is her true name, and she's never really accepted either of them.
So, finding out her real name is enough to sustain her existence?
Yes, I know it sounds like a small step, but every journey begins that way. So for now, that's all we need to focus on. The second problem is with her plan to use the moon marrows to return to the moon. Unfortunately, piercing through the false sky will take an enormous amount of power. Given her current condition, she won't be able to provide anywhere near enough power, even if she recovers her physical form. But no need to fret. Nicole's the expert in this field, and I'm sure she'll figure something out.
Wait, Mage N is going to help us out too? That means we've got 2 Hexencircle mages on the case. This is turning into a pretty big deal.
Actually, this is more of a side quest for me. Like you said, I'm a busy lady, so I can't stay for too long. I'll have to return to Tevat's border soon.
Was? Wie du sagtest, ich bin eine vielbeschäftigte Dame, also kann ich nicht länger bleiben. Ich muss bald wieder an Tevias Grenze zurückkehren. An die Grenze? What? Okay, interessant.
That's the upside you get for looking out for my little Klee. Hopefully that will incentivize you to carry on keeping her company in the future. Anyway, jokes aside, you'd better get moving. It will take quite a miracle for the moon goddess's consciousness to hold out till Moon Prayer Night. Oh, I suppose I might as well tell you where Nicole is before I leave. Off you go now. Time to meet your new friend. Oh, yes, and a little suggestion. Don't forget to mind your heads.
What?
I wonder how Durin's doing. I should really go see him before I head back.
You really are super busy.
I most certainly am. There's so many children I have to keep tabs on just in Mondstadt. Durin, Albedo, Venti, Varka.
Klee didn't make the list, huh?
Of course not. Klee is my pride and joy. I have no qualms about her, because she's the best child in the whole wide world.
Yep. Klee's a little angel.
I'm glad you agree. Well, all the best. See you when I see you.
She left in a hurry.
Yeah, she didn't pack up her stall. Should we handle it for her?
Das war erstaunlich, Alter. Also ich muss zugeben, Alice hat ja unglaublich viele Animationen hier gerade rausgebracht, Alter. Tschüss. Eine Hexe ihres Kalibers braucht unsere Hilfe nicht. Das definitiv nicht.
I must say, I'm now very curious about her daughter. Klee, wasn't it? What's she like?
That's a long story. Come on, we'll fill you in as we go.
Ja, stimmt. Klee haben wir durch die Legendenquest von ihr erfahren. Da musste sie nachsitzen. Wenn ihr euch noch erinnert, Leute, das ist übelst lange her, übelst
What a
lange.
lively place. I've never experienced Masho Town like this before.
Hey, you old geezer! Your hammer's rusted through!
Who are you calling old geezer?
Are they quarreling?
I'm looking right at him! You've really gone downhill since giving your daughter free rein in the workshop. Can you even swing a hammer anymore? It shouldn't take you days just to fix a single chair! You might as well use that hammer to massage my back for all the good it's doing.
Don't run your mouth, or you'll get a back massage that'll put you in bed for the rest of your life. Look, the materials haven't arrived yet, all right? You know how busy it gets in the days before Moon Prayer Night.
I'll bet you send all the materials to your little princess. Blood's always thicker than water, huh?
All right, you've made your point, Uncle Koski. As soon as the materials arrive, fixing your chair will be the #1 priority. And Dad, if you've got time to chat, why don't you lend me a hand,
See? Lolka knows what the score is.
I guess they're friends. But the way they spoke to each other was so ugly. Then again, it wouldn't be the first time I've seen something like this.
Columbina! Sing outside my door in the middle of the night one more time, and I'll unscrew your vocal cords. You hear me?
Oh, Zandrone. So that was her way of trying to be friends with me. What a pity. I won't get the chance to say any ugly things in reply.
Jetzt spielen wir wieder Columbina, Leute. What the hell? Ach, ich komme hier gar nicht durch. Die Laufanimation ist so crazy. Okay, Leute, ich würde aber sagen, ich und Columbina verabschieden uns erstmal für heute. Ich weiß, die Folge ist ja ein bisschen kürzer, aber das passt so. Wir sehen uns damit hier in der nächsten Folge wieder. Euer Masho. Bis zum nächsten Mal. Tschaußen.